Pillar chairs, steering committee members, members of the government, corporate and NGO pillars, secretariat, observers, and distinguished guests. Good morning, good afternoon, or good evening. Salutations cordiales à tous et à toutes. It's an honor to address you in the capacity of incoming chair of the Voluntary Principles Initiative. Canada recognizes the Voluntary Principles as an invaluable tool for governments, companies, and civil society organizations dedicated to preventing resource-based conflict. It's also a forum where members can give and seek advice on how to address challenging situations. Canada's Trade Commissioner Services uses the VPs as a pillar of our approach to responsible business conduct around the world. Our foreign policy and development officers recognize its value in improving understanding between companies, communities, and government officials, and in reducing conflict-related risks. I'd like to start by thanking Louisa and her colleagues in the Government of Australia for guiding the Voluntary Principles through this difficult year that was 2020. In spite of travel restrictions, bandwidth issues, economic uncertainty, and many other COVID-related challenges, you kept the initiative on track and you maintained open channels of communication within and between the pillars. You provided direction to the Secretariat on ongoing work and helped bring several long-standing projects to fruition, such as the VP 101 guidance and new tool on conflict sensitivity. Australia, you are a tough act to follow. Merci beaucoup. C'est avec fierté que le Canada assume la présidence pour l'année à venir. Canada is proud to take on the role of chair for the coming year. Many of the challenges that made 2020 so difficult continue, and I would be remiss if I failed to acknowledge the ongoing impact that the COVID-19 pandemic is having. Some of us have been personally affected. Many in the NGO pillar work closely with communities that are suffering. The economic impacts are profound and ongoing, creating uncertainty for everyone. We recognize that many members may have reduced capacity at this time, and we intend to be flexible and accommodating in our approach. The in-country working groups in particular will need our support over the coming year so that they can continue to work through this crisis. The pandemic has also highlighted how important it is to recognize and mitigate impacts on vulnerable populations. That's why we are very much looking forward in the coming work to working on a gender analysis of the initiative to identify gaps and opportunities. We're also looking forward to supporting the Secretariat's work developing guidance on human rights defenders and understanding conflict drivers. With luck, we will have a lot of positive progress to discuss at this time next year. I'm sure you all agree that we hope to be able to do so in person. I would love to welcome you all to Toronto, my hometown, in March 2022. Thank you. Merci.